Shalom. This is Power Thumb of the Great Millstone Houston Camp, back with another lesson to edify the elect of the nation of Israel. So before I begin, as always, giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham, Rachak Quadash, double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops of the Great Millstone that rule well, and also to the elder high priest that taught my apostles and elders. Peace, blessing, and salutation unto the elect of the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who have received, well, predominantly in all Israelites scattered abroad, who have received this truth, which is the faith that's being preached by the Hebrew Israelites of the Great Millstone Doctrine, and this is the gospel of our salvation. I'm going to start here in Jeremiah 16 and 14, and it reads, "Therefore, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." All right. Let's see. This is Jeremiah chapter 23 and 1. Woe unto the pastors, which are the false prophets, that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, said Yahweh. And included in those pastors would be these Christian pastors, so-called Christian pastors, false Hebrew Israelite pastors, okay, that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, which are the Israelites, okay? And how do they scatter them? By using different doctrines, different teachings outside the scriptures. Therefore, thus said Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Feed them with what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is false. False doctrine, false teachings. Breaking the scriptures down wrong. Misinterpreting them. Taking them out of context. Just not understanding them. And then teaching Israel false doctrine. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, said Yahweh. All right, so woe means destruction, okay? For teaching false doctrine, you false pastors will be visited for the evil of your doings. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries, whether I have driven them. That gathering is going to happen by Yahweh Shai and the angels on so-called UFOs, whether I have driven them, because the Israelites have been scattered as a curse in Deuteronomy 28 and 64 throughout all the four corners of the earth. So it's impossible to identify every Israelite, all right, because Israelites look like every nation under the sun. I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. So we're going to be brought back together as a nation, the northern and the southern kingdom. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will be known as one nation again, and we're going back to our land where we will be fruitful, all right, and increase. So how are we going to be fruitful and increase? That's by the act of sex, okay? So there will be sex in the kingdom of heaven, which is the rulership of Yahweh Shai, and the Israelites on earth. And I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, said Yahweh. So that's us in the future kingdom. All right, this is us. We won't lack any truth, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right, because we will always have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah with us, because we will always keep the law perfect under the second covenant. Behold, the days come, say Yahweh, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and a king shall reign and prosper. This is Yahweh Shah, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. All right, so what we're going to have in the kingdom of heaven is a theocracy. All right, a government ruled by, let's see, I believe it's a government ruled by a priest in the name of a God. And that God is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. All right. So Yahweh Shai is going to reign. He's going to rule, and he's going to prosper in the ruling. And the whole world is going to benefit ultimately from the rule and the reign of Yahweh Shai and the Israelites, and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. So that's with the law, statutes, and commandments. We're going to execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his days, Judah shall be saved, the southern kingdom, so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians. And Israel shall dwell safely, northern kingdom, so-called Hispanic-speaking tribes. So we're going to dwell safely and be saved. This is his name, whereby he shall be called Lord Yahweh, our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that they shall no more say, Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh liveth, which brought up, and which led the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country, which is America, and from all the countries whither I have driven them, and they shall dwell in their own land. So we're going back home, all right, which is the land of Israel, stretching from the Nile to the Euphrates. Same promise that was given to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the 12 tribes, right? See, this is gospel. The scriptures in truth is beautiful. Ain't nobody touching, all right, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai when it comes to how you set it, everything up, from us losing the land to us, getting it back. All right, this is amazing. So I want to go to Isaiah 11:11, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. All right, so what's the second time? The second time is out of the north country and in all the countries where we have been scattered. This is the second time. The first time is in Egypt, all right, which shall be left from Assyria and from Cush and from Patros and from, so like I said, and shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Patros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the isles of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. These are all future prophecy. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off. Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim. So we're going to be one big happy family, literally, dwelling in righteousness under the second covenant with the blessings and the promises. All right? Big dogs running the world in righteousness with the law, statutes, commandments, with Yahweh at the top and Yahweh Shai the second, King David the 12, 144,000. All right, the rest of the elect, all right, is gonna be order in the kingdom. So I want to go to a couple precepts in Genesis, which we've been touching on in class in Houston, about how Israel going into Egypt for 400 years of captivity was prophesied as our captivity was prophesied here in Babylon the Great. So real quick, let me get that. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus said Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. So this talking about here in Babylon the Great, it was prophesied that Israel, Northern Kingdom, and Judah will be here in America together in oppression, and all that took them captive, which the main captive is Esau, Edom, held them fast. They refused to let them go. And don't believe the so-called white man, which is the nation of Edom, from the head to the top, when they say, well, why don't you go back to your own country, or why don't you go back to Africa? They do everything in your power to keep you from leaving. All right? They do everything in their power to keep us from leaving the country, because they know we make it great. All right? Jeremiah 50 and 34. Their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name. He should thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants in Babylon. All right, so America will be totally destroyed. All right, and Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, is going to defend the nation of Israel again, as he did in ancient Egypt. And with that, he's going to make his name great again, and his name greatly to be feared, and the children of Israel greatly to be feared, because we will forever be one with our powers. All right. So with that being said, go to Romans chapter 9 and 17. Romans 9 and 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I may show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. All right, so this is the same reason why Esau, the so-called white man, was raised up with America, all right, being like the capital of Esau's rulership. And you got NATO and the EU countries, which are allies to, ultimately benefit this American corporation. So Esau, so-called white man, started with the elite that was given the power to rule the world in wickedness with the different militaries, and they became great. They became great, and they got America as a big country where they used to destroy, all right, militarily, and to destroy economically these other countries, all right, and it's benefited greatly from it, all right. Romans 9 and 17, for the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. All right, so the Most High is going to show his power in Esau as he did in Pharaoh. And he's going to make his name great by doing so. All right. Therefore, he had mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he will, he harden it. And Esau is hardened. He's proud. He's going forth with his NWO and his RFID NFC here. All right. It says, thou will say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who hath resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that replies against Yahweh? Ba'ashem Yahushua, shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? All right. So going from there to 2nd Ezra 15, and let's see, verse 10. Behold, my people, the Israelites, is led as a flock to the slaughter. All right. And here in America, the Israelites are destroyed. All right. Morally and physically, spiritually as well. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. This Egypt is America. All right. So the Lord is not going to suffer too much longer for his people to be destroyed here in America. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. All right. It's going to be a great deliverance on how the Most High is going to save his people. It's going to be greater, as we read in Jeremiah 23 and Jeremiah 16, than it was in ancient Egypt. And smite Egypt with plagues as before, and would destroy all the land thereof. And all the land thereof is talking about America. This Egypt is talking about America. So plagues are going to come upon the world. It's mainly going to hit heavy here in America. All right, because this is the place where the Most High is going to get his name at. And the ultimate plague is the thermonuclear destruction here in America. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plagues and the punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. All right. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And this is what we're waiting for. We're looking forward to seeing the Lord destroy and plague and punish America with different plagues. And a lot of these plagues, the Most High is going to use Esau, Edom, to destroy his own kingdom, to bring a lot of these plagues to pass, to destroy his own self and his kingdom. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell and with fearful constellation. So you got the formers, you got the former almanac where they look towards the skies for good weather, to tell whether it's going to be a good crop and a good harvest season. The Lord is going to start smiting the food in America. And you're already seeing it with, you got the bird flu or the bird pox, where they're starting to kill a lot of chickens. So there's a shortage of eggs, and now the eggs are going up in price. These are the beginning of sorrows, as the scriptures say. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So let's go to Genesis 15 and 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs. This is This is the Most High telling Abram, which his name was changed to Abraham, that his seed, which will become the Israelites, are going to be slaves in Egypt, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. So we was in Egypt 430, but for 400 years we was afflicted. It says, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. All right, so he told Abraham that your seed is going to be captivity for 400 years, but I'm going to deliver them out of it. All right, and when I deliver them, they're going to come out from under that nation with great substance. All right, so let me see what they got here. See what they got here. You got Exodus 5, you got Exodus 22 and 21. What you got? Okay. Okay, now you got Exodus 12 and 40 and 41. Now the sojourning of the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the self-same day, it came to pass that all the hosts of Yahweh went out from the land of Egypt. You see? So that 400-year prophecy is talking about Egypt. It's not talking about America. All right? So real quick, let me see. Real quick. This is Exodus chapter 12 and 36. It says, I'm going to start at 35. And the children of Israel did according to the word of Moses. And they borrowed of the Egyptians jewels of silver and jewels of gold and raiment. And Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Egyptians, all right, which are the modern day Sudanese. Okay, the word Egypt goes back to the Hebrew word Matazawar, all right, and that word in the transliteration is Matazarium, all right, Matazawar in the Hebrew, which is double straits. Okay, so it says, and they spoiled the Egyptians because they took of them silver, jewels of silver, jewels of gold, and raiment. So that's the fulfillment of the prophecy given to Abraham in Genesis 15 and 13 and 14, verses 13 and 14. All right. So let's see. They give us. Yeah. Now what I want to do is go to Genesis 46, right? Genesis 46, and I want to read 1 through 4. And it reads, and Israel took his journey with all that he had and came to Beersheba and offered sacrifice unto the Most High of his father Isaac. Salakia, it says, and offered sacrifice unto the Most High of the God of his father Isaac, which is Yahweh. And the Most High spake unto Israel in visions of the night and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here am I. And he said, I am the power of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation. So why was they going into Egypt when they was in the land of Canaan? Because it was a great famine. All right, it was a famine. So this is the Most High comforting Jacob, which is name changed to Israel, about what he's pondering on. All right, and it says, verse 4, I will go down with thee into Egypt. So let me read the 3 again. And he said, I am the power of thy father. Fear not to go down in Egypt, for I will make thee a great nation. So in Egypt, we became a great nation. All right. And this is also another prophecy being fulfilled that was given to Abraham about how we'll make thee a great nation. You see? So in Egypt, it was a lot of prophecies fulfilled. You see? Yep. We became a great nation in Egypt. Yeah, real quick. Acts 7 and 17. But when the time of the promise drew nigh, which the Most High Yahweh had sworn to Abraham, the people grew and multiplied in Egypt, till another king arose, which knew not Joseph. All right, because Joseph was used by the Most High to save his mother, father, and his brothers, because he was set up as the second under Pharaoh. And when his family came down, he was there to keep them safe from the famine. And they was set up in Goshen, where they was taken care of, until the Pharaoh that didn't know Joseph, all right, came into power. He oppressed the children of Israel. It says, and the same dwelt subtly with our kindred, and evil entreated our fathers. So he was a asshole, a deceptive demon that evil entreated our fathers, so that they cast out their young children, to the end they might not live. Yeah, all the male children, they tried to destroy the nation of Israel, as the Edomites try to do. All right, and if they can't get them in the womb, they try to get them while they're young. If they can't get them while they're young, they just brainwash them. All right, their whole life, so they don't even come to the understanding in the truth that they're Israelites, and what's required of us, and what the prophecy says, and all that goodness, right? In which the time of Moses was born, and was exceeding fair, and nourished up in his father's house 3 months. All right, and then go through the history. Yep. Some good stuff right there. Yep. All right. So going back, let's see. Here we became a great nation in Egypt. All right, let's see. Deuteronomy 1 and 10, and Yahweh your power hath multiplied you, and behold, ye are this day as the stars of heaven for multitude. You see? That began in Egypt. That was the promise that was given to Abraham. All right? Then to Isaac, and then to Jacob. And now look at us now. We are as the stars of heaven for multitude, but we got to come back together, and the remnant of the nation of Israel is coming back together through this truth, and we're going back to our land where we're going to multiply and be as the stars of heaven again, and never will we ever have a loss of numbers. All right. This Deuteronomy 10:22, and our fathers went down into Egypt with 70 persons, 70 people. And now Yahweh, thy power, had made thee as the stars of heaven for multitude. You see, everything Abraham was told, it happened. So everything that we're being told in this time is going to happen, right? So Genesis 46:4, I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again, and Joseph shall put his hand upon thine eyes. All right. So you're going to see your son again. And when you go down to Egypt, I'm going to take you out of Egypt. All right. So going to 48th verse, and it reads, Genesis 48:21, in Israel, this is now Jacob, all right, his name changed to Israel, said unto Joseph, behold, I die, but the Most High shall be with you and bring you again into the land of your fathers. All right. So now the same word that was given to Jacob by the Most High, Jacob is given to his son Joseph. All right. It said, look, when I die, the Most High gonna be with you and the Israelites and bring you again unto the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above thy brethren, which I took out of the hand of the Amorites with my sword and with my bow. All right, so the Most High destroyed them Amorites, and we, the children of Israel, went up into the land after we left Egypt, right? After the 40 years wandering in the wilderness, and all the Israelites that left out of Egypt, they was put to death for their lack of faith. All right. So now Joseph is going to tell Israel the same word that was told to him, the same word that was given to Jacob. All right. This is Genesis 50:24. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and the Most High will visit you and bring you out of this land unto the land which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. You see? Because that's what his father just told him. All right? So it's telling you that, Joseph is telling them that they're going to be delivered out of Egypt. All right? The 400-year prophecy. Genesis 50:22, and Joseph dwelt in Egypt. Now, it doesn't say that they knew about the 400-year prophecy, right? Now, but I'm pretty sure they did, right? It doesn't say in this verse that 400 years, and I'm pretty sure they knew about it, because we see all through the scriptures, the word that the Most High gave was always told verbally. And Joseph dwelt in Egypt, and he and his father's house. And Joseph lived 110 years. And Joseph saw Ephraim's children of the third generation, and the children also of Machir, the son of Manasseh, were brought up upon Joseph's knees. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I die, and the Most High will surely visit you and bring you out of this land until the land which he swore to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. And Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, the Most High will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones from hence. So Joseph died being 110 years old, and they embalmed him, and he was put in a coffin in Egypt. All right, so even Moses said this, right? Moses said the same thing. Exodus 13 and 19, Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straitly sworn the children of Israel, saying, the Most High will surely visit you and shall carry you up. Salakia says, and Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straitly sworn the children of Israel, saying, the Most High will surely visit you. Yeah, he's going to come deliver you. And ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. All right, so the word was passed down verbally, and it got all the way to Moses. All right, so it just shows us how the word spreads. You know, we're gonna tell it as Israelites, especially a prophetic, a prophecy from the Most High. All right, so I'm pretty sure some of the elders, Moses, heard about the 400-year prophecy as well. All right. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. You see how everything that happened in Egypt was prophecy and it was fulfilled? The same thing's going to happen in our times, man. All right? So, Lord willing, again, this lesson was edifying. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, Barakatham, Shalom.